The World Cup of Darts starting next weekend. I thought I would go through every single group at the World Cup of Darts, predicting who I think will go through from each of the groups. So there's 12 groups in the World Cup of Darts, 3 teams in each group. The winner will advance to the last 16, where they will join England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, the 4 seeded teams. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know, some of these teams, people will try and dismiss some of these teams in the groups, but there's a lot of quality in this tournament from, you know, the top boys, the England, the Wales, the Scotland, to even like the China, the Gibraltar. So it's going to be very interesting. Let's get into it. So Group A consists of Netherlands, Italy and Hungary. Now, a lot of people will think that the Netherlands will have it easy. Italy have got some good players. Michel Toretta, who should be at the tournament. I can't remember all of the pairings, but the Netherlands team will be without Michael van Gerwen. So obviously, if Van Gerwen was in there, they probably would be a top 4 seed. I am going to go for Netherlands to get through, though. I think the quality of the Netherlands team will get them through. And I'm going to go for, obviously, Italy in second and Hungary in third. Group B then consists of Belgium, Latvia and the Philippines. Obviously, Belgium, Mike De Decker and Dimitri Van den Berg. But Latvia and Philippines are 2 teams that I really would not want to, dismiss straight away. Obviously, Latvia with Madas Razma and the Philippines with Lawrence Ilagan and Paulo Nebreda. I think Belgium have got a tough group here, but I do expect De Decker and Van den Berg to get the job done. I'm going to go for Belgium to win the group. I think Philippines will finish second. I think Latvia will finish third. I think the Philippines beat Latvia in that game. Group C then sees Germany, Portugal and Singapore. Obviously, Germany, Martin Schindler and Ricardo Pietrezco. 2 very, very good players. Obviously, we're so used to seeing Max Hopp in this. But Ricardo Pietrezco is obviously the name of the German representative. And obviously, Portugal having Jose de Sousa partnered with Bruno Nascimento. And Singapore, with Paul Lim and Pao Wai Tan. Again, I'd love Paul Lim to qualify, but I think it's going to be in that order. I think Germany win the group, Portugal second, and Singapore third. Moving on to Group D then, Republic of Ireland, Gibraltar and China. Republic of Ireland are going to be a very, very good team. William O'Connor, Keane Barry, I think both of them on their A-game can produce brilliant darts, and I think that they comfortably win this group. In terms of who finishes second, I know it don't mean anything, Gibraltar or China. I think Gibraltar have got a better team. They've proved it quite a few times as well at the World Cup. Galliano and Hewitt. I think it's going to be Republic of Ireland, Gibraltar and China. Group E sees Poland, South Africa, Norway. What a group this is, by the way. Poland, of course, Krzysztof Ratajski and Radek Cyganski. You'd expect them to win the group, but South Africa with Cameron Carolison and Devon Peterson, that is a tough game. I think that probably will decide the group. Obviously, Norway, then with Kåre Decker and Kent Jorn Svitson. I'm going to go with Poland to win. I think the experience of Ratajski and the quality of Cyganski gets them through, but I wouldn't be surprised if Carolison and Peterson send the South Africans through. Group F then is Canada, Malaysia and Denmark. Obviously, the Canadians having Matt Campbell, Jim Long. Good partnership, that one, in my opinion. And then you look at the Malaysian and the Denmark team. Denmark, Benjamin Drew Roos and Andreas Higlados. And then the Malaysian team of Tengu Xiao and Ten Man Ming. I fully expect Canada to get through that. I don't see any worry for Canada not getting past Malaysia or Denmark. I think they comfortably make it through. Group G then sees Sweden, Lithuania and France. Now, this is where I think the first of the seeds go. I think that Sweden, yes, they've got obviously Jeffrey de Graaf and Oscar Lukasiak. I can never pronounce his name. But I look at the Lithuania and France team. Lithuania first, Labanauskas and Barauskas do well together, but that France team of Thibaut Tricol and Jack Labre it's so good. That French team could push on really deep in this tournament. I think France win the group. I'm going to go Sweden second and Lithuania third. Group H then, Austria, Spain, Australia. What a fucking group. What a group. That is massive. Austria obviously got to the final, was it last year or the year before? The Austrians possessed Mensa Suljovic and Jake Rodriguez. Obviously Australia, Damon Heta, Simon Whitlock. And even Spain with Daniel Zapata and Ricardo Fernandez could cause an upset. I'm going to go with Australia to win the group. I think Australia beat Austria. Simon Whitlock, Damon Heta. They've already won this tournament a few years ago. Austria also have pedigree in this tournament. I'm going to go Australia to win the group. Austria second, Spain in third. Group J then sees USA, Hong Kong and Bahrain. Obviously, USA with Danny Lauby and Jules Van Dongen. Bahrain with Sadiq Dasmal and Hassan Bachiri. And then Hong Kong with Man Lok Leun and Lok Yin Lee. I fancy USA. I do think they'll get past Hong Kong is my prediction. I do think it'll finish in that order. USA, Hong Kong, Bahrain. I wouldn't be surprised if Hong Kong get to the last 16, but I don't expect USA to lose. Group J then is Czech Republic, Chinese Taipei and India. India with Nitin Kumar and Mohan Gul. Chinese Taipei with Teng Lei Pupo and Ansang Lu. And I fully expect Karel Sedlacek and Peter Kvitka to get through this one. Obviously, there's no Adam Gavlas for the Czech national team, but I do think that the quality of Karel Sedlacek gets the Czechs over the line. Group K then sees Croatia, Japan and Switzerland. Croatia with Pero Ljubic and Boris Kirchmar. They will be strong in this tournament, I think. And then you've got Japan with Rusu Azumoto and Tomoyo Goto, and Switzerland with Stefan Belmont and Alex Fellman. Again, I fancy Croatia to get over the line just because of the quality of Kirchmar, and Pero Ljubic is a decent darts player too. I do think Switzerland finish in second ahead of the Japanese. And then the final group is Group L, Finland, New Zealand, Argentina. Now, Finland, obviously, Timo Haju and Marco Cantele for them. And then Argentina, debutants at the World Cup with Jesus Salat and Victor Guilin. And then New Zealand, of course, with Haupai Puha and Mark Cleaver. I'm going to go with New Zealand. Don't laugh at me in the comment section down below, but I'm going to go for New Zealand to win this group. I'm going to go New Zealand, Finland, Argentina. I just look at Haupai Puha. He's a very, very decent player. And I just don't trust Marco Cantele and Timo Haju. They are a top 16 seed. I don't know why, to be honest, but I do think that New Zealand get the job done. So those are my group stage predictions. Let me know yours in the comment section down below, of course. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, follow, all of that good stuff for more darts content. And yeah, hopefully this weekend we'll have some ridiculous darting action on the World Cup stage. Let me know your group stage predictions down below, and then we'll get into knockout predictions when they turn around. Thank you for watching. I'll speak to you in the next video.